Hey ho everyone, Ginger Gargoyle here. I don't have a haul video, and I don't have a card video yet. What I do have is a comparison. Okay? Well, now what did I do with that? Do you ever have one of those days where you can't find what you're looking for when you need it? You set it aside so you have it, and then you lose it? Where did I put that now? Well, I guess I'm just going to have to... Okay. I am comparing the, let's do this the right way, the Holtz stamp platform to the WeR'memoryKeepers platform, which I have lost the container for. So, okay, first things first. I did a stamp using a clear stamp. Okay, these are clear stamps from, oh, look at that. Which now I find the one from WeR'memoryKeepers. Okay, this is the WeR'memoryKeepers platform. Okay, now I use some Bow Bunny clear stamps, which I had set aside, and of course now I can't find them. Boy, it is just one of them days today. Okay, well, it's their royalty one. It's got the crown stamps. I'm getting this ready for the next one that I do. Okay, and this is the Tim Holtz stamp. I pressed it, I want to say twice, and you can see I did a fairly good job. It looks like it may have shifted just a little bit, although that'd be kind of hard to believe because it does have two magnets that come with it. Now these are rare earth magnets. Don't want to hold it too close to my computer. These are much thinner than the ones from the Misty, but I've heard these are replaceable and you can buy just those, so you can use these with either the Misty or these ones. I'm planning on putting something on these so that they're easier to separate, because I did accidentally get them to click together when I went to go pick them up, and I pinched my finger. Anyways, so this is the WeR'memoryKeeper one. You might remember this from my comparison with the Misty. Alright, you'll notice that on the Tim Holtz, this is where the groove is, or the walls, and then here is the hinge. Alright, the WeR'memoryKeepers. Here are the walls, and then here is the hinge. And that's why I'm comparing these two, is because they're very similar. Both will take a full 8.5 by 11 sheet or a full 12 by 12 sheet. However, this one I have stamped like 6-7 times, and you can see that it did shift a little bit. It's a different crown, so it's not a straight comparison. I had a heck of a time getting it to stamp right here. Okay, I'm going to flip these around and do some house mouse stamps now. Alright, the WeR'memoryKeepers, you have to remove the stamp before placing a new one down. Better yet, I'm just going to sit y'all on there. Okay, for the rubber stamp, because they both do rubber and they both do silicone. Alright, now I didn't add any silicone when I did this one. I just did this straight on the flat body. You can see it's a straight flat body. I drew these lines in myself, thus the reason for the boo-boos. This one also does not have any magnets to it, which means that you have to be very careful when you place it in here. Alright, let me make sure I'm putting this in the right way now that I've moved it. Or better yet, the reason I did that was so that I would know where that's at. I can push it down and it picks these up. I had a heck of a time picking up the silicone one, but it picked up that rubber one without any issue, as you saw. Okay, I'm going to put this down. And now I'm going to use my Memento ink this time on... Did I get you the right way? I'm going to use the Memento ink this time. On the other ones, I use the Spellbinder Berry Black ink. If you can still find this, it's pretty good. It does a fairly good job. Okay, now I'm going to ink this up. I'm actually a rubber. I don't like pressing down. Okay. And then I'm going to... Whoa! It turned on me. Okay, let's try this again. Okay. I'm going to push this down. Now, you can see that I've got it off a little bit. That is not a fault of the stamper. That's my fault. I should have made sure. Okay. That's one stamp. Okay, that's going through once. And it does a fairly good job when it comes to the rubber stamps. Okay. I'm going to put this right back in and put that one on top. Alright, now I wish I had a better setup for this, but I don't. Okay, I'm going to now switch this one. You hold it in the middle and you pull it out, which means that you can, if need be, set it up so that you can have both stamps on there at the same time. If, say, you're doing a silicone for words and a rubber for the image, or vice versa. Vice versa. Okay? And let's see if I can't get this to show up here. One side says rubber. The other side says clear, but really you can use that for silicone. Okay? And the side that is down is the side that'll work. And wouldn't you know it, I put you on the wrong side. So I guess I get to line this back up here, because I figured it was going to go right over the same side as where my silicone was. But when you flip it, it's on the opposite side. Okay. And then you just place it right back in there. Okay? Let's show that again. Alright. And then you can see that that moves all around. Yeah, I gotta pick up the stamp first, don't I? I'm just gonna drop that down, and look how nice that picked that up right away. Then I'm going to rub it again. I don't like to stamp. I like to rub. I know there's some hoo-haing as to whether you should rub or whether you should stamp. I prefer to rub simply because I want to make sure I get full coverage. Alright, and then one plop. Alright, and that's how well it did. Yeah, I know, guys. I'm going to give it a little bit of a press. See, it still just is not... Maybe I missed that spot, but I don't think I did. I'll tell you, I am really surprised that it's working like this, because everything I have seen online from people that have used the Tim Holtz stamp pad has said that it works really well. Okay. And as Stacy says, ABC 1, 2, 3. Wow, guys, look at that big empty hole. I'm telling you, I am totally shocked. To say I am shocked is an understatement. If anybody has any ideas as to what I am doing wrong, I would appreciate it, because this is definitely on the rubber side. Okay, there are two separate depths. That's how you know that it's the rubber side. Okay, the silicone side is not as wide as the rubber side. Okay, so you can see these. I'm sure I got the rubber side up. Let me double check, but I'm sure I got rubber side up. Yep, see, it says rubber. And the one that's up, that's the one that you use it for. If you can read clearly what it is, then that's the side you're supposed to use. Now, I know I'm not on a hard surface, I'm on a bouncy bed. I gotta tell you guys, I am very disappointed. Okay, let's do this. I got my WeR'memoryKeepers. That ought to give it a nice firm surface. Oh, that did a little better. Still not as dark and crisp as I'd like it. I'll do it one more time. Yeah, so I guess the secret to this is making sure that you have something hard underneath it. Okay? Now, I'm not doing chest compressions, guys. I'm just pushing it down. Wow. Okay, guys. So, you know, I haven't found that big of a difference between the two, the WeR'memoryKeepers and the Tim Holtz, which shocks me because I thought for sure that the Tim Holtz was going to be so much better. But I didn't have the same problem with the Misty. I mean, go back and look at my review of the Misty, where I took and I compared the Misty to the WeR'memoryKeepers. Now, the Misty does come with the silicone mat that goes underneath when you're using the clear stamps. The clear stamps, I knew it was there. I could see it. I just couldn't feel it. All right. But neither one of these do. That's why I compared them. Because neither one of these came with a silicone mat. For this one, I was using the silicone pad from Sizzix. So, yeah, that's my review, guys. Make the decision for yourself. I still think Misty does the best, but that's just me. Talk to you guys later. Bye!